Mystery Audio Production presents GööKA, From the Village to the City, Part 2. GööKA on Healthy Living by engineer Peter Nduati. Narrated by Arabron Osanya-Nyyneque. You and I was born in the city like some of you. I survived the Mau Mau, unlike many of you. I grew up in the village like some of you. I fought other boys like many of you. I feared the girls like many boys do. I slept hungry like many still do. I wore torn clothes like many still do. School was good, but sometimes a bore, or so I thought. Once I was young and full of life, like many you see. I never will grow old, said I to self. A grandfather was archaic, as my mind would say. From a baby to a boy to a father. From a father to a grandfather. A GööKA. GööKA I am today. GööKA tomorrow you will be. GööKA, From the Village to the City, Part 2, Chapter 8. To run or not to run. I am the groom's father, and we are running late. Late for the wedding. I need a suit, a good suit to wear. I tried the pinstriped blue suit, but the trousers are too tight. I tried the checkered one. The coat has missing buttons, and it's too tight. Now I understand why the West Africans always wear flowing garments. They do not have to endure this torment of tight trousers. My wardrobe is shrinking. This ominous thought runs through my mind as I ransack the wardrobe. I have nice, beautiful suits hanging in the wardrobe, unworn for years. The pinstriped blue suit bought in New York, the black and white one from London, the checkered one from Paris, and even a green one from the fashion houses of Milan. The labels are removed, so I can never tell whether they are Gucci, Prada, or Waikiki. My one and only one always gifted me with a suit whenever she traveled for her overseas conferences. During these outings, I would be left looking after our 2 toddlers while she dined in luxury hotels and toured museums in Europe and America. Gifting me with a new suit was an ingenious way to keep me happy, to mollify my frustration after days or weeks of single parenting. But I was always grateful to know I was in her mind all along. Jeans and aprons are the garments of choice for an engineer. As a result, I had worn those suits only once or twice. They all look almost new, so I did not need to buy a suit for the wedding. In any case, with all the dowries, the cultural visits, and all the abracadabra that goes into an African wedding, I could never afford another expense. I literally had nothing left to waste on attire when so many suits still hung unused. But all my wonderful treasures in the wardrobe cannot save this special day, and there is no time to go to the tailor. What will I do? Then, in characteristic feminine fashion, she appears with something special. The forgotten suit, the grey striped suit, dry cleaned and perfectly fitting. Then I remembered the day she counterchecked my chest and thigh with her measuring tape. I had completely forgotten that as she was getting her kitenge cut for the wedding, she also took my measurements to have me made a suit from materials brought in from Germany. The suit had been secured, mixed up with all the kitenges, scarves, corsages, flannels, and what have you in a ladies' section of the wardrobe. How could I ever find it? I am safe. I thank her profusely for saving the day, but I am rewarded with a friendly rebuke. Darling, all those beautiful suits in the wardrobe once fitted you. Remember, I would wear them myself to check whether they would fit you, and they always did. Today, I try them on, and they still fit me, but not you. What has happened? You need to do something about that waistline. She continued with the iron-steeled tongue of legendary Margaret Thatcher. The message is home. I have to do something after the wedding. The wedding is done, and we go back to our normal hustles. The wedding incident is completely forgotten, conveniently so. Meanwhile, my waistline, the badge of honor, continues to grow. An inch here, a flap there. The stomach and the nape becoming the most prominent.